Brothers Beef Genetics.
A lot has happened in the last year, but not according to your investment portfolio. It still thinks everything is exactly the same as the last time you had it looked over, which means it may be out of tune with any changes in your life. Fortunately, a free Edward Jones portfolio review can help make sure your investments are still balanced and in sync with your financial goals. To find out more, visit edwardjones.com or contact myself, Lonnie Olson, your Hobart investment representative at 411 South Main Street here in Hobart. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
When it comes to improving your quality of life after an injury or surgery, let our therapists at Elkview General Hospital help you. Our team provides both inpatient and outpatient services to maximize your recovery. You can count on Elkview Hospital's providers to deliver high-quality treatment with the latest techniques and state-of-the-art equipment. We're located just east of Elkview General Hospital in the North Hill Clinic building. Call them today at 726-2180.
Kiowa County Farm Bureau agents Greg Holt and Janie Jackson are your neighbors living beside you, working for you and with you. Complete insurance coverage for the automobile, farm, home, life, and personal go-the-extra-mile service is just part of the package. Farm Bureau. Your Kiowa County agents in Hobart, Snyder, and Mountain View are Greg Holt and Janie Jackson. So for great service and great rates, see Greg or Janie at Kiowa County Farm Bureau offices in Hobart, Snyder, and Mountain View.
Financial Consulting Incorporated has been serving Oklahoma, Texas, and Kansas since 2005. We're a loan packaging company that works with over 50 banks to find the right financial solutions. Our services include packaging, placing, and servicing of SBA, FSA, conventional loans, and more. And we now have an office at 317 South Main in Hobart. See Tanner Heath or Derek Blevins to find out how they can help you. Phone Tanner at 580-515-3152. Financial Consulting, now open, 317 South Main in Hobart.
It takes a solid foundation to build a solid business, and nobody understands that better than Frazier Bank. In fact, we have been helping businesses for years, offering startup capital, money for equipment, or money to expand. Talk to one of our loan officers today and start building your business tomorrow. Frazier Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Myth. To be foster parents, we need to have parenting experience. The fact is, many foster parents have never had children of their own. If you are a responsible person willing to commit to providing a safe, loving environment, then you are a perfect fit. Please contact Great Plains Youth and Family Services today at 580-726-3383.
This message has been brought to you by Great Plains Youth and Family Services, the Kiowa County Coalition, KTJS, and Fox Radio.
At Great Plains Bank in Hobart, we really do want to be your bank. Now, friends, if you need a loan, you need to come see Keith Gray, Eric Morgret, or Josh Walt. Now, Keith Gray, he was a great football player back in the day, known as the toughest Bearcat ever. He once cracked his helmet, banging his head against the goalpost. That's how he got up for big games. So he started butting his bare head against the goalpost. He cracked the goalpost. Man, he was tough. Keith and Eric were both on state championship football teams. And Josh, he was a doggone good little player years later. Hey, listen, we are here to help. Not just loans, but CDs, checking accounts, savings accounts. We offer the banking service that you need, and we'll go overboard to get. Come see us. We're Great Plains Bank in Hobart, member FDIC. Steve and Cindy Miller and all the staff at Grinnell's Pharmacy in Hobart are excited to help sponsor the Hobart Bearcats and Lady Bearcat broadcasts. Our friendly and knowledgeable staff is always eager to assist you, and our convenient drive-up window makes pickup quick and easy when you're on the run. At Grinnell Pharmacy, we are cheering you on every day. Grinnell Pharmacy on Broadway in Hobart, where everybody knows your name.
Here we go. It's championship Saturday night, 2A, Area 3, Area Consolation Bowl game. You win, you go to state next week. You lose, track season is right around the corner, baseball season as well. I'm Michael Barnes, joined tonight by the Foxes to the third power. We've got Shelly, we've got Chad, and we've got Dylan. Dylan, good evening to you, buddy. Short turnaround, but here we are back at the microphone.
Yeah, absolutely. No place I'd rather be. A good game yesterday. The Snyder Cyclones fell a little short, but here to call the Mangum ball game.
Plain and simple, good evening to Debbie Davis. Cecilia Blake Nippert is checked in as well. We want to say hi to Paula Lively. We're cheering for you, Mangum Tigers. By the way, when you check in with us on Facebook, let us know where you're checking in from. Want to hear from you. We're going to say hi to Dalhart in Houston, Texas. Hello, Houston. Larry King, the late Larry King, he used to do that. Houston, hello. We'll get that for you before the evening is over. Tonnell Christian says, let's eat, as we get set for Wewoka and for Mangum. And you mentioned that we did Snyder the last couple of nights. They lost a heartbreaker last night in the semifinals to Hydro Eakly, which to me, they're going to win the state championship tonight, hands down. It's a shame that Snyder and Hydro Eakly didn't play in that championship bowl game. But again, congratulations to the Cyclones and to Fletcher Reed. Second year as head coach, and he makes it to the semifinals.
Outstanding season for Snyder and Coach Fletcher Reed. And Coach Reed's the real deal. We've talked about it. He is the real deal. He knows what he's doing. And Snyder has they have their future good if he's still the head coach.
Katie Bowen Carney knows a little something about Fletcher Reed because she was over at Hobart back when Fletcher was playing high school basketball there. She has checked in. Also, Paula Bannister with a little message. Remember when they counted you out? Well, Tigers, tonight's the night. Show them what you got. Sick them. All right, so there's your inspirational message for Paula. Gloria Christian Davis says she's watching. Jordan Patrick is checked in. And Tonnell says, yes, back is Dylan in the broadcast booth. Glad to have him back. So here we go. Now, want to take care of some business before we get to this bowl game. Boy, earlier today, a great effort by the Altus Lady Bulldogs as they played in the 5A area tournament up at Piedmont. Actually had Shawnee down 25-9. Ended up losing by a couple of points in that bowl game. And you talk about a team that was counted out. The Altus Lady Bulldogs were never counted in. I mean, nobody expected them to be here on this Saturday afternoon.
And that's the beautiful thing about the playoffs.
Yeah.
When it starts, you start over, and you can make the season what you want.
Debbie Davis is checked in. Jay McCormick as well. Gloria Christian Davis. Let's go Tigers. We mentioned the Lady Bulldogs. I want to say hi to a couple of folks. Ryan Lane, our part-time special correspondent during the bowl games, was keeping me apprised of the contest this afternoon, along with one of my good friends, Kelly McQuiggan, and her daughter, who played in the bowl game, and also our dear friend Levi Tovar. Levi and I worked together for years. First as down there at the Parks and Recreation Department doing officiating stuff, and then at the Department of Human Services. And he got a step up in his employment this last fall. Got him a job as a teacher and a coach there at Altus, and has the chance the last couple of years to be the voice of Bulldog sports. And he told me that it was a tough loss in that bowl game this afternoon.
Yeah, when you're that close in the area tournament, any loss, it's just going to hurt.
Mike and Amanda Reimer have checked in from Cordell. Of course, that's the home of Mike's Meats up there. They're big sponsors of Cordell basketball. Mike and Amanda, good to have you alongside here as we get set for Mangum and Wewoka. You win, you're in the tournament. You lose, you can go to the big house next week, but you'll be watching. Morgan Maddox Martinez has checked in, and Brenda Dreyer has as well. We'll take a timeout and come back and dissect this one as we get set for Mangum and Wewoka. This is Championship Saturday night. We're Championship Radio. Classic Hits 97. OKSports.tv.
Folks at the Hobart Stockyards, Rex Flaming wants your business, and he really does appreciate your business. Now, if you want to buy cattle or you need to sell cattle, count on Rex and staff. There are always several good consignments. The sale is well attended. It is the place in southwest Oklahoma to buy and sell cattle. To consign, call Rex at 331-8547, 331-8547. Coffee and donuts every Wednesday morning at 9. Sale starts at 9:30. Count on Rex Flaming, Hobart Stockyards, where Rex wants your business, and he really does appreciate it. Friends, do you need a different ride, a different automobile? Come see Greg or Darla at Hobart Auto Auction. Good used automobiles at a fair price. A small down payment, then monthly or bi-monthly payments. Payments you can live with. You need to come get you a big old handful of genuine honesty from old Greg Barnes and tell him you heard his ad on the radio so he won't fire me. I need him. Hobart Auto Auction. Easy to find. Heck, it's in Hobart.
Back courtside in Chickasha as we get set for this championship bowl game. Maddie Martinez has checked in. And Maddie, good to have you alongside. Maddie Maddox, I'm sorry. Rosanna Schuster, she's watching. Finney Rosales, she says, you guys have got this. We're watching from Blair tonight. Go Mangum High School. Bring the title home. So close last night, she says. Michael in the morning, look forward to your broadcast. All right, we look forward to it as well. Ashley Robinson says, ready for your charge goal. We've already got the referees ready to go on that one. They missed it last night. Tracy Hudson has joined us as well. She says, let's go Mangum. So, we talk about last night. First of all, front and center, Chad Fox. What a great job he did last night with the call. You had a chance. You got to stay at the big house and watch the ball game there. I listened to it on the road on the way back to Altus, and that play at the end of the ball game that put Mangum in this position. How difficult is that to come back from last night to tonight?
This is the hardest game to play in if you lost in the winner's side of the bracket in that championship game to go to stay. If you have to turn around and play tonight, it's a tough turnaround, and especially the way that Mangum lost, they are going to have to get dialed in pretty quick.
Well, and you multiply that times two because it's to the same team you lost to at the last second last year over at Apache.
Yeah, that's a hard pill to swallow. And, we knew that Mangum had this date circled when they looked at their playoff draw. They knew that they had a chance to play Cashin, and I know how bad that they wanted to win that game last night. They came up just short.
Tracy Houston has joined us. Diane Ashley as well. She says, go Mangum. Becky Green, let's go Tigers. Jay Cross, yeah, baby! I guess he's doing his impersonation of, what is this guy? You've never seen those movies. You're not old enough. The Austin Powers, yeah. You've not seen those movies?
Yeah, I've seen all of them.
Really?
Yeah.
You watch them with your dad because I know your mom would never watch them.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so you mentioned it. Tough loss last night, heartbreaking loss. Got to regroup and come back and play. Now you're getting a team that's won 2 games in a row. They have faced, sudden death the last 2 days. They're on a little bit of a roll. How do you counteract that?
Yeah, it just comes down to your game plan, scouting report. I'm sure Coach Pennypacker and the rest of the staff have really dissected Wewoka. Hobart played him very close. Mangum has beat Hobart, so they have a game to kind of gauge what they need to do. And like you said, Wewoka's won the last 2 days. They've been in the loser side of the bracket, so they're used to this elimination game, and so that's why it's so hard if you play on the winner side of the bracket on Friday, then have to turn around and play in this game because you were in the driver's seat 1 day ago, and now your back's up against the ropes.
Yeah, you bring up a great point. You're exactly right. Cindy Banks is joining us. She's from one of my favorite towns. I love the name Rocky. Rocky is a great town. She's watching from Rocky. Cindy, good to have you alongside. Also, here in the broadcast booth, Rachel Owen, she says, let's go Tigers. Doug Stover, win it. T. Morris, your family is watching from the Lone Star State. Mangum, Wewoka. Coming up, we've got it for you here on Classic Hits 97.7 and OKSports.tv. Hey, you can hear the difference.
Blair Tire and Feed on the corner of Highway 283 and 19 is your certified Firestone tire dealer and also a proud supporter of the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers. When you need tires, we're specialty trained and equipped to take care of you. Lyle Shaw and his crew at Blair Tire and Feed wish the Tigers lots of luck in today's game. And always remember, play smart, play safe, play hard, and play with pride. And good luck from everyone at Blair Tire and Feed on the corner of Highway 283 and 19 in Blair, Oklahoma.
Something you should know about the Kendall Law Office. The Kendall Law Office is family-owned and local. They use up-to-date technology to ensure their productivity provides timely service to clients, and this always includes client access to our firm via email and text. Corey Kendall is experienced, hardworking, and honest. He always puts the client first, and all efforts are focused on the client's best interest. The Kendall Law Office, locations in Altus and Mangum.
Back in Chickasha, we get set for Wewoka and Mangum, the winner to the state tournament, the loser done for the year. Brendan Dreyer says, I've got to brag on Lamar James. Love his attitude on the court, and I have all year long as well. We've had Lamar on after ball games, and Lamar, everybody talks about his offense, but he loves to play defense and loves to rebound. This is a guy, when I think about tonight, 2 guys come to mind who have got to be leaders out on the floor. Lamar James, Brody Shelby.
Absolutely, and kind of going back to what I talked about earlier, when you are playing in this ball game, you have to have someone step up. When you're in this loser's ball game, someone has to say, okay, guys, we've got to go to work now. We know we lost a close one last night, we need to regroup right here and play our best basketball.
Deborah Gamble says go Mangum. Justin Schink, let's go Coach Pennypacker. We had a chance to visit with Brody Shelby's dad. He came into the facility about the same time I did, and I asked about the mental side of it. Where were they? And he said, well, Brody's fine. And Brody's going to be fine. He's just one of those guys that you love his attitude. But it's really going to be important for him and Lamar, we talked about it, to be able to pick up their guys. Because, look, we're a game away from the state tournament. It's not the Sisters of the Poor that you're playing here. It's a talented bunch in Wewoka.
No, absolutely. I mean, if you're in this game, you're going to play a team who is absolutely legit. And like you said, Shelby, he's a hard-nosed kid.
Yeah.
He's going to come out on fire, whether it's in this game or in the back alley somewhere. I mean, he's ready to go regardless. So I hope he comes out and really shows that in the beginning stages of this ball game to really set the stage for the rest of that Mangum team.
Young man in front of us, too, Luke Rogers. Now, he may come off the bench here tonight for Coach Pennypacker. We've seen that this year, and I had a chance to just bend his ear for a minute and said, you ready? He goes, I'm always ready. And whereas Shelby going to be more demonstrative, and Lamar is probably going to talk to his teammates a little bit more. Luke's just going to have the attitude. I mean, he's just going to kind of give you that stare. He's going to bow up a little bit, and you've got to have a combination of all that.
Yeah, you've never had to guess what you were going to get from him. He's played well all season long, and he's given you that little extra energy coming off the bench.
Dave McCook, go Tigers from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. J.D. Buck says, keep your cool, boys. Indeed, that'll be the key, and that gives us a great lead-in to Trey and Deion Dickey. They are a couple of kids that if they hit that first three-pointer, or maybe that second three-pointer, look out, because the basket becomes as big as an ocean to those two guys.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if the shots fall early, and if they don't, how they adapt going forward, because you can't just jack up threes all night against this Wewoka team, because they will beat you down the floor if you shoot those long shots.
Well, and you bring up a good point. We had a chance to listen to the ball game yesterday. Your dad doing a great job when Wewoka beat Hobart yesterday afternoon in that ball game, and it was a track meet. I would guess that Wewoka is looking for the very same thing here tonight against Mangum.
Absolutely. And going back to, if you do shoot those long shots, you've got to have guys back. I mean, you want to crash the boards, but you know what you're getting with Wewoka, so you've got to have a couple of guys back to stop that transition offense.
Starting lineups in the opening tap coming up. Championship Saturday night, the Area Consolation 3 Area 2A Tournament on Classic Hits 97.7 and OKSports.tv.
When you need auto repairs, save money and get it done right at Dwayne's Auto in Mangum. Dwayne's fixes flats, does brake jobs, turns rotors, alignments, that all-important air conditioning work, and general auto repair. If your car or truck isn't right, just head to Dwayne's Auto at 1205 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Call 782-5151. That's 782-5151. Mangum Tiger proud.
Starting five for Mangum introduced. It's five that you're familiar with. They're in their road black uniforms with the silver numerals and the orange and black trim. And Trey and Deion Dickey will get the start in the backcourt. They'll be joined by Lamar James, Brody Shelby, and Makai Whittington. So it's Dickey and James, Shelby, and Whittington. The five on the floor for Mangum to begin the ball game. They'll work on the right end of your listening and or viewing device here tonight. Meantime, the Tigers of Wewoka, they're in their home white uniforms with the orange numerals and the orange and black trim. They'll go on the left end of your listening and or viewing device in the first half. Caleb King will get this start. He'll be joined by Colby Stevens and Carry-On Miles, Christian Sipes, Louie, Blake Carter round out the starting five. So it's King, Carter, the starting five tonight for Wewoka. And again, they are the home team on the scoreboard. Our officials tonight, Bryce Sellers, and along with your dad's favorite guy, Tyson Morley is across the way. Tyson Morley, you have one job.
You have one job.
And then Mr. Quickle here to our right. LaWanna Weaver says, let's poser. Kerry Griffin, let's go Mangum. Get him Duke. LaWanna Weaver, let's roar Tigers. So they put 8 minutes up on the clock. Whittington set to jump center. His opposite number will be Colby Stevens. And championship Saturday night set to get underway on 97.7 at OKSports.tv. Tap going to come our way. Finally going to be controlled by Blake Carrier, and Blake Carter, and we are underway. So Wewoka going to go a half-court look in the first offensive possession. I don't think we'll see much of this tonight. Carter on the baseline. Spinning, shooting, shot around the rim, didn't go for Caleb King. And the rebound going to be taken away by Lamar James. Marilyn Garton has joined us. Hello, Marilyn. Good to have you alongside. Lamar into the front court. He'll come here to Brody between the two circles. Shelby puts it on the floor, hands it off to Dion. Trey now will take a three on its way. Didn't get it to go. And the rebound battled for him. Brody Shelby going to get called for a foul. That'll be the first on Brody. Team foul number 1 called on Mangum. Martha Fletcher-Zachary has joined us. By the way, worth noting that we are in front of the Wewoka fans. Just keep that in mind as you listen and watch throughout the course of the evening. Sherry Shepard-Kindle says, go Mangum Tigers. Caleb King going to bring it across the timeline, trying to lob it inside. Good catch there by Stevens. Colby stopping, popping. Shot doesn't go, got his own rebound. And called on Colby Stevens. Stevens called for the push. That'll be his first, and number 1 called on Wewoka. Donna Giddens has checked in. Hello, Donna. Good to have you alongside, my friend. So we are underway, and we're looking for our first points of the ballgame. Lob inside to Whittington. Mackay had the ball knocked out of his hands, going to be taken away by Caleb King. King on the run. Dribble, drive with the left hand, stops, pops, puts up the shot. Got it to go, and he got fouled. And Caleb King would have a chance at a three-point play. Check the whistle. And they've got Dion Dickey on the call. And that'll be the first on Dion. Team foul number 2 called on Mangum. So at the free throw line, Caleb King. Saw his athleticism on that move right there. King, free throw, no good. Rebound Lamar James in traffic. Back the other way, here comes Lamar. Stopped by King, goes right through him. Here to Trey. Dickey on the way with 3. Back of the iron doesn't go, and the long rebound going to be collected by Kerryon Miles. Kia Dickey, rock out, she says. 2-0 ball game, 6:30, quarter number 1. Off the dribble penetration. Colby Stevens put it up on the run, couldn't get it to go. Got his own rebound. Putback won't go. Ball free inside, picked up by Miles. He'll put it up with the right hand. That rattled around and it went down and he got fouled. Well, Kerryon Miles is a specimen. And he showed his strength right there. Foul on Whittington, going to be the first on Mackay. And already 3 called on Mangum in the early going. So at the line, Miles with a chance to make it a three-point play. His club up 4-0. Miles free throw on the way, no good. And the rebound dug out by Brody in the corner. Now he loses it out of bounds. Shelby couldn't control. Worth noting, the student section here tonight for Mangum is wild. I love it. Inbounds pass now. Stevens will go out near the timeline. Catch made by Sipes Louis. First touch of the night for Christian. Gives up the dribble, needs some help. Fires it here on the near side for Caleb King. King now. Looking for a cutter inside. Sipes Louis underneath the basket. They don't get him. How about that 3 there from King? Way outside. Ball batted around on the rebound. Picked up by Wewoka. 3 ball left side on the way. Carter doesn't get it to go. And Lamar James will clear off the board. Tries to go into the front court. Ball batted around. Whittington will come away with it at the timeline. Mackay going to dribble. Drive, put up the shot. Didn't get it to go. But he's fouled and will go to the line to shoot 2. There's that track meet I told you we were going to see. Check the whistle here on Wewoka. It'll be on Caleb King. That'll be the first on King. And 2 now on Wewoka. Mackay to the free throw line to shoot 2. Try to break the yoke right about now. Tammy Cartwright says go Mangum Tigers. First one on the way for the left-hander, and the senior comes up short, and he'll get one more. Think that's nerves right there, or depth perception?
Not as much depth perception that we had to deal with at the big house. I think it's probably just a little nerves.
Okay. 5:47 left in the first. Mangum looking for the first point, and they'll get it. Whittington 1 of 2. They'll make it a 4-1 ball game. Quickly across the timeline, Colby Stevens. He'll dribble, drive, hang, bang, put up the shot, didn't get it to go. Got his own rebound, put it up with the left hand. That won't go down. He'll try another time. That won't fall. Put back on the way by King. That won't go. And the ball knocked out of bounds by Wewoka. Ooh, man, they are pounding the glass, but unable to convert. It's good news for Mangum right now.
You gotta block out. You have got to block out. Too many second opportunities for Wewoka.
Second, third, and fourth opportunities right there. So back the other way. Here comes Deion Dickey and a bump and a bang at the timeline. Foul going to be called on Blake Carter. That'll be the first on Carter, and team foul number 3 on Wewoka. Lamar James in front of us, right in front of your living room right there. As he was right in front of Shelley, who is running the camera. Is she keeping the scoreboard too?
I think so. I hope
so. Somebody better be, huh? Whittington out high, comes to Shelby here on the near side. Brody to Lamar, 3 ball on the way. James shot doesn't go. Rebound tapped around, taken away by Colby Stevens. Stevens on the run. He'll go to Miles. He'll dribble, drive, and score. Carry on Miles. Miles now with 4. Nick Gable side. He says, let's go Mangum. Your season came to a close sooner than I know you wanted to, Coach Gable, but another great job over there with the Duke Tigers. 6-1 ball game here, 4:40 left in the first. Deion to Trey for 3, and it goes! Trey Dickey! Buried that one from way outside. Back the other way now, the 3 ball going to be dialed up by King. He doesn't get that one to go. And the rebound cleared off by Lamar. James broke off the ankles. Now Colby Stevens with a steal. He'll go run it out, lay it up, and score. Colby Stevens. Wow. Penny Rosales says, watch the fouls, guys. We don't want to give them those points. And you're right, don't give them the freebies. Sue Thompson grabbed those rebounds. Brody Shelby between the 2 circles. Comes to Lamar. Back to Trey. Another 3 on the way. That one didn't draw any iron. Trey knocked to the floor as he battled for the rebound. And Nathan Pennypacker furious. This guy got knocked to the floor. Trey Dickey got hammered to the floor, and there wasn't any call. We get our first substitution now for Wewoka. And it's into the ball game. Caleb Pettis. All the way to the basket, laying it up and in. Caleb King. Ole defense there by Mangum, and a timeout going to be taken by Nathan Pennypacker. 3:52 left in the first. His club down 10-4. We're back after this on Classic Hits 97.7 and OKSports.tv.
Friends, it's important to take care of your eyes, so make an appointment soon with Dr. Michael Geiger in Altus, Seth Geiger in Frederick, and Bryce Geiger in Elgin, and a new addition to our staff, Dr. Maddie Rhodes. The Geigers are professionals and very good at what they do. Geiger Eye Care is proud to support youth and sponsor sporting events. They encourage you to attend all the events you can and be involved with our youth. Geiger Eye Care, Michael and Maddie in Altus, Seth in Frederick, and Bryce in Elgin. Make an appointment soon with Geiger Eye Care, Altus, Frederick, and Elgin.
Nathan Pennypacker spent part of the timeout chewing on the officials. Again, a lot of contact down here, no call. And then wrapped it up talking to his club a little bit about getting back on defense.
Yeah, they've got to stop that transition offense that we've talked about for Wewoka, whether that's not press. I mean, Mangum's not used to getting beat down the floor because they were one of the fastest teams in Class 2A, but that might be something they have to do later on.
Our good friend Holly Fight has joined us tonight in the broadcast booth. Hello, Holly. Good to have you alongside. Lamar James, he'll go to Trey Dickey. Dickey off the bounce, going to go inside. Shot swatted away by Pettis. Well, Pettis, boy, he's long, and he showed it right there.
He's huge.
Oh, wow. Came out of nowhere to swat that one away. Trey to inbound now. He'll go to Mackay. Whittington resets out high to Deion. Now here on the near side, Lamar James. James to Trey. Got a screen. Can't do anything with it. Deion going to fire a 3. That comes off the front of the iron. And Colby Stevens will climb the ladder, get the rebound for Wewoka. He's on the run now. Left-handed dribble. Kicks inside. Catch, stop, pop, glass, no. Shot no good. Rebound foul. Christian Sipes-Louis put up the shot, missed it, and then he got fouled. Or he committed the foul. So that'll be the first on Louis, and team foul number 4 called on Wewoka. Angie Williams-Young is checked in. She says, let's go Tigers. Focus, guys, play your game. That's the message from Connell Christian. 3 on the way here by Trey. 1 and done. Rebound swept away by Sipes-Louis. He'll bark out signals as he comes across the timeline. Going to go inside to the big fella, Miles. Miles spinning, shooting around Whittington. Shot doesn't go. Got his own rebound. Put it up. That won't fall, but the big fella will go to the line to shoot 2. Boy, Carrion is a physical presence inside. Check the whistle here, and they think they have picked up the second now on Mackay. Nope, they called it on Lamar James instead. That'll be the first on Lamar. 4 now called on Mangum. So Carrion Miles at the free throw line. He's got 4 in the early going. First one on the way for Carrion, as he is patient to say the least. It's no good. And again, Just put it in your pocket and keep it for late in the ball game if it's close. Wewoka not shooting free throws very well. In fact, they're 0 for 3. By the way, Trey Pierce is coming to the lineup. I say Trey Pierce. Trey Morris is coming to the lineup. And Trey Dickey is set down. Second free throw on the way, no good. And Whittington with the rebound. Good strength there by Mackay. Luke Rogers is coming to the contest as well for Mangum. Dion Dickey in front of the scorer's table across the way to Trey Morris. 3 ball on the way. Got it! Trey Morris. That's the old heat check. Come off the bench. Knocked down to 3 and make it 10-7. 2:40 left here in the first quarter of play. I love Trey Morris. He sits there and watches the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Says, "Get me in there. I go shoot." Colby Stevens off the dribble, stopping and popping, and got it to go. Colby Stevens. Great balance there. Back the other way. Here comes Lamar James and club down 12-7. Morris to Dion. Now back to Lamar. 3 ball on the way. Front of the iron, no. And the rebound taken away by Wewoka. Good job of blocking out that time by Blake Carter. Quickly into the front court. Here comes Colby Stevens. Stevens matched up with the Duke. Luke Rogers. Stevens going to back it out and reset now for Wewoka. 1:55 and running in the first quarter of play. 12-7 ball game. Stevens for 3. Front of the iron doesn't go. Long rebound Lamar. James with numbers. He'll dribble, drive with left hand, and get stripped by Stevens. Great defense by Colby. Quickly the other way. He'll go to Miles. Miles leaves it for Stevens. Lays it up and scores. Stevens now with a half a dozen unselfish play there by Kerryon Miles. 14-7. 90 seconds left in the first quarter of play. Up by 7, Wewoka. Lamar at the left hash mark. Lobs, and that's a push-off. Yeah, that's an easy call there for Bryce Sellers. Kerryon Miles shoving Mackay Whittington about 5 feet.
Yeah, Whittington had good position, and when the ball got thrown into him, he just kind of gave him a little shove.
Morris on the baseline. He'll go back to Dickey. Fell down, did his metal lark lemon, kept the dribble alive, and resets here on the near side. Rogers going to go inside to Whittington. Ball taken out of his hands. Colby Stevens on the run out. And he'll go right by Lamar James and lay it up and in. Boy, I tell you what, Colby Stevens is a real deal. 8 now for Stevens. 16-7. And Lamar nearly had the ball taken away. He'll get it back, kick it right side. 3 ball on the way for the Duke. Didn't get it to go. Follows his shot. Whittington there. Can't hold on to it. King into the front court. Underneath the basket to Miles. Double teamed. Lamar James going to steal the ball away. Great play by Lamar. Lamar now running back the other way. James through traffic. He'll stop at the free throw line. Kick it left side for Dion. Dion here to Trey. Morris. 3 ball on the way. Got it! Trey Morris with a pair of threes. 16-10. 30 seconds left in the first. Wow. Brennan says, go Tigers. That's from Megan Slayton. 20 seconds left in the first quarter of play. Up top, Caleb King throws up the 3. Doesn't get it to go. Whittingham with a rebound. A run out now for Lamar. He comes across the timeline. James will slow things down and get the signal from head coach Nathan Pennypacker. Clock shows 5 seconds left here in the first quarter of play. Lamar here on the near side to Dion. Dion to Whittington. Whittington stopping, popping at the buzzer. Got it to go! And the bucket counts! Oh, what a big one! We played 16 for Wewoka, 12 for Mangum. Oh, come on, back to the edge of your seat on Classic Hits 97.7 and OKSports.tv.
Greer County Farm Bureau agents Mickey Lively and Rod Calhoun support high school sports. Mickey and Rod offer insurance for property, auto, casualty, life, commercial, and crop insurance. They're ready to serve you at 231 North Oklahoma in Mangum. Call 580-782-3827.
Everyone wants to be on a winning team. That's why Great Plains Bank is a proud supporter of the Tigers. No matter what life may throw at you, Great Plains Bank has the play drawn up, and we're ready to go into overtime to win your business. What makes Great Plains Bank different is that we will make the extra push to get you to the goal line. When it comes to your family's finances, every play counts. So pick a teammate you can trust. We want you on our team because with customers like you, we are greater together. Great Plains Bank. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Tell me about that shot at the buzzer by Mackay Whittington and how important it is for Mangum going into period number 2.
Huge. I mean, Wewoka has played, quite frankly, pretty good in that first quarter.
Yeah.
Mangum just had settled for too many outside shots, so for Whittington to get into the paint and put up a shot and for it to actually go in is huge for Mangum because they have got to get inside.
Colby Stevens with 8 for Wewoka. On the other side, Trey Morris with 6. It'll be the Duke, Luke Rogers, along with Trey Dickey, Lamar James, Trey Morris, and Makai Whittington to begin quarter number 2 for Mangum. They're in their road black uniforms, silver numerals, orange trim, playing on the right end of your listening and or viewing device. Lamar fakes the 3. He'll go cross court now to Trey. Inside Whittington, free throw line, won't take the shot. Lamar back out top. Trey sets, fires 3. Line drive doesn't go. Whittington with a rebound in traffic. Makai going to get grabbed on the arm, and that'll be a foul on Wewoka. We'll see if they call this one on Sipes Louie. Nope. Instead, it'll be on Blake Carter. That'll be the second on Carter, and team foul number 5 called on Wewoka. Joshua O'Brien is checked in. Hello, Joshua. Says, let's go Mangum. Now a little conversation going on. Tyson Worley talking to kids on both sides of the floor. Something about you play ball at all referee. Lamar between the 2 circles. King right with him, and a foul away from the ball, and offensive foul going to be called on Makai Whittington. Got out of position that time, didn't he?
Yeah, he just didn't get set in time.
So that'll be the second now on Makai, and team foul number 5 called on Mangum. The trail by 4, 16-12, 7:10 left in the first half of play. Deion Dickey will come to the timeline and will check in at the next dead ball. Caleb King on the offensive end for Wewoka. King getting a screen out high. Now he'll go inside, get banged into by Whittington. Count the bucket and the foul on Makai. Yikes. Caleb King now with a half a dozen. And that'll be 3 fouls now on Whittington. He'll have to set. Team foul number 6 called on Mangum. So Whittington sets, and Deion Dickey will come back in. We'll give an opportunity for Nathan Pennypacker to work the officials across the way. 0 for 4 from the foul line in that first quarter was Wewoka. King missed his 2 free throws. Got that one to go down. Caleb King. 7 in the ball game for Caleb King. 19-12. The lead has grown to 7 now for Wewoka. Lamar James into the front court. Comes near side to Deion. Dickey gets a screen from Rogers. Going to go inside, attack, put up the shot. Reverse layup wouldn't go. And the rebound going to be taken away by Wewoka. On the run, Colby Stevens. Stevens going to get stripped by Lamar James. James has got numbers. Lamar out in front. He'll dribble, drive, bounce pass left side. 3-ball, Deion didn't get it to go. Rebound tapped by Rogers. Kept it alive to Trey Stevens. Now Deion a second 3. That one goes. Deion Dickey. That'll make it 19-15. 6:15 left in the half. On the other end, King puts up a wild shot. Doesn't get it to go. Rebound, and it's a 2-on-1 fast break. Lamar Glass. Shot won't go down. And Kerryon Miles will get the rebound for Wewoka. Big miss there.
Yeah, that was a big miss. They finally got in transition with numbers and just couldn't capitalize.
Aileen and Missy Couch Glasker loving the rebounding. Let's get after it. Caleb King out high. King gonna lob it inside. He'll go to Colby Stevens now. A kick right side. Blake Carter. Shot won't go. Up to get the rebound. Lamar James. And Nathan Pennypacker says, we love to run, but let's slow down right now, fellas. By the way, defensive wizard Isaiah Reed at the scorer's table. He comes in at the next dead ball. 5:30 left here in the half. Mangum trailing 19-15. Trey Morris fakes the 3. Got closed out by Sipes Louie. And Sipes Louie said, I saw you knock down 2 of those in the first quarter. Not going to give you a third one here. Lamar now directing traffic. He'll go to Trey Morris in the corner. Morris, dribble, drive. Now back out to Lamar for 3. And Lamar James knocks it down. Timeout taken by Wewoka. 5:14 left in the half. 19-18. Wewoka by 1 on Classic Hits 97.7 and OKSports.tv.
Bring hope and peace to a child. Young children of all ages need homes. Please consider opening your loving home to a child in need. Children deserve to grow up in a loving, caring family. We have the services and community connections that can help foster families succeed. Contact your local youth service agency at 580-726-3383 for more details. Abused and neglected children are Oklahoma's most vulnerable population. Help is needed now. Great Plains Youth and Family Services is a proud sponsor of today's broadcast.
When it comes to funeral homes, there are several to choose from, but choosing a funeral home that is locally owned offers the advantage of the local owners who are involved right here in the community, helping you during your time of need. Greer Funeral Home owners Carson and Stacy Van Zant are perfect examples of owners who offer that family-like connection that you'd expect from a friend and a neighbor. Greer Funeral Home in Mangum and Granite, providing dignity and respect.
So how much fun has this been so far, my young friend?
This has been as good as advertised.
Oh, my goodness.
We knew it'd be run and gun, and it has been so far.
I went to a basketball game, and a track meet broke out. Isaiah Reed now to the ball game. He's there with Luke Rogers, Trey Dickey, Trey Morris, and Deion Dickey. Caleb King going to bring it across the timeline. King goes inside, and Isaiah going to get called for a foul prior to the shot. Shot went in for King, but a reach-in foul going to be called on Isaiah. That'll be the first on Isaiah. 17 fouls now on Mangum. So a 1-and-1. Angie Williams-Young says, yes! King free throw, yes! Caleb King. So King missed his first two, but now he's hit his next two. 20-18, 5:05 for the first half. Second one on the way, rolls out, and Luke Rogers with the rebound. Mangum can tie or take the lead. Full court pressure defense now by Wewoka. Into the front court, and Deion going to throw it away. Steal by Colby Stevens. He'll dribble, drive, glide, go glass. Shot won't go down. Rebound knocked out of bounds, and I believe it was last touch by Caleb King, and it was off of King. You know, this reminds me of the ball game back in December against Merritt. You remember that ball game?
Yes, I do. That was a pretty high pace.
Yeah. At the free throw line, Trey Dickey knocking down a little 15-footer. Trey Dickey, 5 of the ball game, and he'll tie it at 20. 4:30 left in the first half of play. Caleb King going to walk it across the timeline. King picked up by Isaiah. King going to crossover, go inside with the left hand, lay it up, missed the shot. Rebound batted around a couple of times, and out of the pack, Deion Dickey has it. Deion quickly into the front court. Deion going to stop, leave it right side Luke. Fake the three, back to Deion. Reverses Trey. He'll go to Trey Morris. That's Trey Dickey to Trey Morris. 3-ball on the way. Got it! Trey Morris!
He pump faked once and said, why not? I'm hot.
Yeah. Dare I say, in fuego. 9 now for Morris. 3-point lead for Mangum, their biggest of the night. 23-20. By the way, Caden Carter is coming to the ball game for Wewoka. Off the bounce, Stevens inside. Shot blocked away by Luke Rogers, but they're going to get Luke for the body. Luke Rogers first. Team number 8 called on Mangum. I like the foul, though. Go out and challenge. So Colby Stevens, who had 8 in the first quarter, yet to score in this period, rolls into first. Colby will get one more. And Lamar James going to come back in the lineup now for Mangum, and Trey Dickey will sit down. 3:48 left in the first half of play. 23-21. Nathan Pennypacker really demonstrative with the officials. I've not seen him get on the officials like this in 2 seasons. Second free throw good. 10 now for Colby Stevens. And a timeout going to be taken by Mangum. 3:42 left in the half. 23-22. They lead by 1 on Classic Hits 97.7 at OKSports.tv.
J&P Mexican Grill Cafe, 101 East Jefferson of Mangum, serves great tasting Mexican and American food. J&P's menu is extensive and is sure to have selections you'll enjoy. Enchiladas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, fajitas, and homemade tamales and tortillas. Mexican dishes topped with your choice of red, green, white, or cheese sauce. J&P's food is authentic and tastes great. You're invited to come in, open 11 to 8, Tuesday through Saturday. Call for takeout, 706-5042, 706-5042.
What's Nathan Pennypacker?
I think whatever the conversation was between him and this ref on our right, I just don't think he liked the answer from him and really wanted to say something, decided against it, and then I think he drew up a play to try and beat this press.
Well, coming out of the timeout, he's going to go out and have a conversation with Bryce Sellers. So I think he got all 3 of the officials in that timeout. Trey Hopper is watching. 23-22. Mangum on top. They've got the basketball. Lamar into the front court. He'll go to Trey Morris back out top to Lamar. James here on the near side to Dion. Run a set play, obviously, coming out the timeout. Luke Rogers at the left hash mark. Luke to Morris. Morris fakes the three. And comes here on the near side to Dion. Dion over the top to Rogers. Back to Dion, and they'll throw it away. Steal there, good hands that time by Wewoka. Blake Carter. He'll come, and that's going to be a carry. Yep. Colby Stevens. And again, we've talked about it all season long. Anytime that ball comes to rest while you're dribbling, you're going to get called for the carry. And that's exactly what happened. He had his hand underneath it, and it did come to a rest. Dion and Trey in there with Lamar James, Trey Morris, along with Isaiah Reed. And ball lost here, but picked back up by James. And Lamar going to get fouled. Quite the sequence there. Mangum gave it up, then got it back. And then a foul called on Roosevelt Oaten. That'll be the first on Roosevelt. Team foul number 6 called on this group from Wewoka. So Lamar to the free throw line. Lamar misses the first. He'll get one more. Lamar James. Christian Sipes-Louis has come back into the ballgame now for Wewoka. And setting down for the Wewoka Tigers, Roosevelt Oaten. Second free throw up and in for Lamar. James with 4 in the ballgame. Mangum by a pair, 24-22. 2:55 and running the first half of play. Colby Stevens coming across the timeline. Gets a screen out high. He'll go inside. Bang into Trey Morris. Got away with it. Now a three ball going to be launched. Comes up short. And it was Caden Carter with the three. Couldn't get it to go. And the ball lost out of bounds by Wewoka. Carter going to sit down and back into the ball game. Blake Carter. So Caden Carter substituted for Blake Carter. Dean Minnick has joined us in the broadcast booth as he'll watch Trey Dickey shoot a three, miss it, got his own rebound, put up the shot, and it goes out of bounds. As it hit off the backboard and went over the back stop, if you will. 24-22. 2:30 left in the first half of play. Both teams maybe a little bit gassed right now. Would you think so?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, Mangum's ran quite a few set plays.
Colby Stevens, he's going to get fouled. And we'll go to the line to shoot two. Reach and foul called on Trey Dickey. That'll be the first of the night on Trey. Team foul number 9 called on Mangum. Colby Stevens to the line to shoot two. He hit two a moment ago and has 10 points. Wanda Simmons has joined us. Hello, Wanda. Free throw on the way. Stevens will get one more. By the way, we want to hear from our friends down in Houston. Hello. And also in, what did they tell me? Is it Dalhart, Texas? Second free throw up and in. So Stevens hit them both. He'll tie it at 24. 2:20 left in the first half of play. Trey Dickey going to get picked by Stevens. Now he'll set, fire a three, line drive, got it. Wow. 5 unanswered for Colby Stevens. And Stevens has given his club a 27-24 lead at the 2-minute mark of the first half. Dion Dickey. Mangum really having a hard time with that full court pressure defense. Isaiah Reed going to throw the ball away. I can only think of one other time, that ball game against Merritt back in December, when they saw this kind of pressure and they struggled with it that night and are now.
Yeah, you can tell that Wewoka definitely watched that film before they played today.
Colby Stevens, deep three, rattled in and out, didn't go. Rebound, Miles missed the putback. He'll try a second time, and that one will go for Kirion. 6 in the ball game for Kirion Miles. And suddenly it's a 5-point lead for Wewoka. 29-24. Trey in the corner to Trey. That's Morris for three. That one won't go. Colby Stevens with a rebound. He turns, wants to run. Stevens dribble, drive with the left hand, and great defense by Lamar James. Tie him up, jump ball. Arrow going to point the way of Wewoka. But how about the hands of Lamar James on the defensive end?
Yeah, good job by James to contest the shot and get his hands on the ball.
Reed will sit down, and Mekhi Whittington will come back into the lineup now for Mangum. Minute 27 left in the half. They trail 29-24. Up high with the basketball, that's King. Now he'll go to Stevens. Stevens trying to go baseline, cut off by Lamar. Stevens around Lamar, scoop shot doesn't go, but a foul going to be called on James. And Stevens will go back to the free throw line. That'll be 2 on Lamar. Team foul number 10 called on Mangum. So Colby Stevens, who has made 4 straight free throws and has got it 3 in the quarter, has 15 in the first half. We'll shoot 2 here and make the first. You know, you look at the scoring for Wewoka, and only 3 players are in the scoring column. We only had 3 guys score here tonight. Wow. Colby Stevens, second one on the way is good. Colby Stevens. Stevens filling up the stat sheet here in the second period of play. In front of us, Dickey going to go inside to Whittington. He'll stop, pop, and shoot and score. Mackay Whittington. 5 in the ball game for Mackay. 31-26, minute left, first half of play. The lead is 5 for Wewoka. Screen out high. Stevens around Whittington. Put up the shot, didn't get it to go. Miles inside position. His putback won't go. Stevens going to get fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2. And boy, I tell you what, you talked about it in the first quarter. It carries over here in the second. Mangum getting beat on the boards big time.
Yeah, they're definitely getting beaten. Wewoka has had too many second opportunity shots.
That's the third now on Lamar. Team foul number 11 called on Mangum. Free throw on the way, and finally missing one. Colby Stevens will get one more. Caslin Rhodes has joined us. Hello, Caslin. Second free throw on the way. Good. Stevens, 1 of 2. Stevens now makes it a 32-26 ball game. 40 seconds left in the first half of play. An important possession here for Mangum. Lamar running traffic out high. He'll bring Trey over here on the near side. Dickey weaves his way through traffic, gets it between the 2 circles. Going to go inside, little Euro step, put it up, got it blocked, and a battle for the rebound. They said it was last touched by Wewoka. Yep, they did. All right, so it'll be Mangum basketball. Brody Shelby was going to come in, but now he's just doing some coaching over there with Pennypacker. Inbounds pass, Lamar James. Lamar inside to Whittington, bobbled the ball, had it taken away. Critical turnover there by Mangum. They trail by 6, and looks like Wewoka will get the final shot of the half. Colby Stevens getting a screen. He'll attack the glass. Tried to dunk it and got blocked by the rim. Whittington in the front court. Trey's 3 at the buzzer wouldn't have counted as he shot it after the buzzer. What about the block by the rim of the dunk attempt for Colby Stevens?
Yeah,
as
that
the half came to an end.
That would have been a big play if you actually make it. I mean, I'm all for dunking it if it goes in, but if it's not going to go in, lay it up every single time. I don't care how flashy it is.
And it was an easy lay-in.
Oh,
there wasn't anybody
wide
around
open,
him.
wide open.
Well, let's see if Mangum can feed off that during the halftime break and when we come back for the third period of play. Lisa Wilson says, let's go Mangum Tigers. They trail by a half a dozen at the intermission. 32 on the board for Wewoka, 26 for Mangum. We're at the half on Classic Hits 97.7 and OKSports.tv.
Hello, I'm Ashley Slayton, nurse practitioner at the JCMH Family Care Clinic in Mangum. Dr. Lonnie Perryman and I provide a full-service family practice which includes care for children and adults. Same-day appointments are usually available. We are located at 114 South Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Call 782-3393 for appointment. I'm looking forward to getting to know new patients, providing compassionate care, and becoming even more integrated into my hometown.
Jamie's Auto is proud to sponsor Mangum Tiger sports coverage. When you need a new-to-you reliable vehicle, always remember to visit Jamie's Auto Sales on Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Jamie makes it easy to buy a great used car with 5 lenders available, and your new-to-you vehicle comes with a 3-month 4,500 GWC powertrain warranty. Talk about peace of mind. Remember Jamie's Auto in Mangum for your next vehicle purchase. And go Tigers!
Mangum Brick Company has been operating since the early 1900s and the largest private employer in Greer County. Mangum Brick is proud to support high school athletics radio broadcasts. And if you know of someone looking for work, always check with Mangum Brick, as they may be hiring.
The Mangum Tag Agency at 108 East Pierce in Mangum is here for your tag renewals, registration, driver's license renewals, or real ID, pipe passes, and even send or drop off UPS. We welcome customers from anywhere at Mangum Tag Agency. We're here for you. Call Tom at 580-782-3004. That's 782-3004. The Mangum Tag Agency, a proud supporter of Mangum Sports.
Hey Mangum, Who you rooting for? We hope it's MHS. This is Lori Laughlin from Stockman's Bank, member FDIC, and we can't wait to watch our Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers show their athletic skills each game. So suit up in your best orange and black, and we'll see you at the games. Stockman's Bank is Tiger proud.
At the half, it's Wewoka on top. They lead Mangum by 6, 32-26. Want to say hi to Glenda Laughlin. She's watching. Hello, Glenda. Good to have you alongside. And hello to Candy Richardson-Shuey as well. Kelly King. Thank you for letting us know, or letting Candy know that it's Wewoka and Mangum here this evening. All right, 32-26 our score at the half. Let's look at the scoring first for this group from Wewoka. They led 16-12 at the end of the first quarter of play. Outscored Mangum 16-14 in the second period. And again, they're on top by 6, 32-26. Huge first half for Colby Stevens. No surprise there. He had 18 in that first half, including 10 in that second quarter of play. 18 in the ballgame for Colby Stevens. Caleb King has 8 of his own, and Kerryon Miles has got 6 at the intermission for the 32 for Wewoka. From the foul line, the Tigers were 0 for 4 in the first quarter of play and then stepped it up in the second frame when they were 9 of 11 and go into the intermission 9 of 14 from the free throw line. And again, Wewoka leads it by 6, 32-26. Foul situation for Wewoka. They only have one player with more than one foul. That's Blake Carter. Carter with a pair of fouls at the intermission. On the other side of the ledger, it's been Trey Morris getting it done from outside. Morris leading the way for Nathan Pennypacker's club as he has 9 at the intermission. Give 5 apiece to Makai Whittington and Trey Dickey. 4 in the first half for Lamar James. Deion Dickey with 3 as well. Mangum knocking down 5 3-pointers in that first half of play, and it's helped keep them in the contest. 15 of their 26 has come from behind the arc, and again, they trail by half a dozen. 32-26. Mangum 2 of 4 from the free throw line at the end of the first half of play. A concern for Nathan Pennypacker, the foul situation, as Lamar James has 3 at the intermission. Makai Whittington with 3 as well. Mangum a little bit of foul trouble as they head to period number 3. 32-26 our score. Mangum down by 6 at the half. The winner advances to the 2A state tournament, and the loser done for the season. We're back courtside in Chickasha after this on Classic Hits 97.7 at OKSports.tv.
Mangum Golden Age Apartments offer HUD-approved housing for anyone 62 or older or on Social Security or disability. Rent is based on income. Utilities are paid. On-site laundry room, and they offer $5 cable. Golden Age Apartments have immediate openings on several newly remodeled rooms. The Mangum Golden Age Apartments are conveniently located in downtown Mangum. Call Brandy at 580-782-2452 for more information.
Folks in Mangum know what to do when they need to quench a thirst, curb a hunger attack, or cool down with an ice cream. They just make the Loop at 918 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. The Loop, supporting the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
The Castle Insurance Agency at 122 South Pennsylvania in Mangum is your trusted choice independent agency for Greer County. Agent Pam Simmons has got 37 years experience and is happy to answer questions and provide competitive quotes. Representing many companies is the key to offering auto, home, farm, crop, life, semi-trucks, oil and gas, workers' comp, professional liability, specialized coverage for business. Call Pam at 580-782-3049. That's 580-782-3049. 782-3049. The Castle Insurance Agency.
The Mangum Star News has been serving southwest Oklahoma since 1887. No wonder when folks want to know what's happening, they grab the Mangum Star News. Today, the paper is just as proud as ever to serve you online, in your mailbox, or at a store near you. The Mangum Star News.
Triad Home Health in Mangum is locally owned and offers nursing, physical therapy, occupational, wound care, IV therapy, and more. All administered by people who go above and beyond for you. Phone Triad Home Health today at 580-782-5800. That's 782-5800.
What does it mean to be a Mangum Tiger, you ask? Well, we are one town, one school, and one family. We may be a small town, but we have big dreams and a bright future ahead of us. This is Landon Brooks from Stockman's Bank, member FDIC, and we are proud supporters of the Mangum Tigers.
In a time of so much uncertainty, there's one thing that you can count on. Western Oklahoma State College is your hometown resource. Our Western family works tirelessly to provide quality education and excellent student support services. The world as we know it will probably never be the same again, and in many ways, we don't know what tomorrow may bring. But one thing is for sure, Western will be here for you. Stay safe, stay local, stay at Western.
Dylan Fox, Shelley Fox, Chad Fox, Michael Barnes back at Chickasha. We're at the half, 32-26. Mangum trailing by a half a dozen, and some analysis, please.
Yeah, which I don't think I would ever say this for a defensive plan for Mangum, but you're going to have to play a half-court man or zone defense. If you're going to play a man defense, you're going to have to help hard. The first pass defenders are going to have to pinch on drives because of the size of Wewoka, or you're just going to have to go to a straight zone defense so you can clog the lane and block out.
The other thing that I noticed is that Mangum really struggling with that full court pressure defense. Got the game tied, actually took a little bit of a lead, and then suddenly Wewoka came out in the full court pressure defense, and it resulted in some easy baskets in transition for Wewoka.
Yeah, and it's not a man-to-man full court pressure. It's a zone press, so there are going to be holes in it where, whether it was already on scouting report or not, you're going to have to drop a play to expose those holes and beat that press.
Well, and the tough thing about it is you mentioned their size and their length. Normally you throw over the top of that, but it's hard to throw over the top of these guys.
Yeah, you've got to fake a pass and then bounce pass. The saying is always fake a pass and make a pass. You've got to think one way and then throw it the other.
Do you go away from the three-point shot a little bit on the offensive end if you're Mangum?
I'm okay with it as long as it's not a forced shot or just running down the court and throwing it up. If it comes off of a set play, I am totally fine with it. And I think that's one thing Mangum did a good job of in that first half, is executing their half-court offense.
Second half coming up. Stick and stay on Classic Hits 97.7 at OKSports.tv. It's basketball broadcast the way it should be.
Mangum Drug Company, 109 South Oklahoma, wants to thank their customers and wish everyone the best for 2021. Mangum Drug Company offers pharmacy, health and beauty, gifts and cards. The pharmacy offers medication therapy and immunization. If you're looking for information on new vaccines that have been released, go to Mangum Drug's Facebook page or call 782-2195. That's 782-2195. True Vision Optometric Group of Altus, Hobart, and Weatherford strive to help patients see what truly matters. Now accepting VSP, VCD, IMED, PVCS, and Sooner Care. Dr. Allard, Dr. Straub, and Dr. Wald provide quality eye care for all. Contact one of their 3 convenient locations today in Altus, Hobart, or Weatherford. You can also find them on Facebook and Instagram, then give them a like. Watch for their special going on this month. They can also be found at TrueVisionOklahoma.com. True Vision Optometric Group, helping you see what truly matters.
I'm Dr. Brittany Hant.
Hey, welcome back. We get set for the second half of play here. And Mangum will have the basketball on the left end of your listening and or viewing device. Road black uniforms. There's a 3-ball on the way for Lamar James. And Lamar will knock it down. Lamar James, 7 in the ball game. And a good start for Mangum to begin the third quarter of play. Want to say hi to Dusty. Dusty, hello. How are you? I don't know who Dusty is, but it came across my camera. It's crazy here. By the way, I want to say hi to Aaron Finley from Wewoka. He says, let's go Wewoka. Aaron, good to have you alongside, buddy. Thanks for joining us. We got a battle here, and the ball going to be turned over. Colby Stevens wanted a timeout, didn't get it. Ball taken away by Lamar James. So, do you know what the message was there? You got any idea what it was all about?
Well, it's a former Mangum Lady Tiger, Dusty Pence, texted me and said she wanted me to tell her hi. So,
well, there you go, Dusty Pence. Wow. That's Dusty, too. I know Dusty quite well.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. 3-ball here. Deion Dickey couldn't get it to go. Whittington tries to save and can't get it done. That was classic there. I'm glad I happened to look up and see it.
She told me to wave at her, but I wasn't sure how I'm supposed to wave behind the screen.
I think she may be in the stands. I thought I saw her earlier. All right, back to the action now. We welcome with the basketball. Caleb King with the left hand. And Caleb King goes the length of the floor, and nobody picked him up. You cannot play Olay defense against this group. 34-29. Mangum with the ball. It's Lamar James, Brody Shelby, Mackay Whittington, and the Dickies squared for the Tigers of Mangum. Mackay going to get grabbed on the arm. A push going to be called here. And it's going to go against Kyrion Miles. That'll be the second on Miles. And number 1 called on Wewoka. 6:29 left here in the third period of play. I want to know how you got Dusty Pence's phone number. Lamar, a deep three. Got it! Lamar James! James with a half a dozen. It's 34-32. Mangum right back in it. Inside here, spin move, and oh, what a move by Christian Sipes-Louis. First 2 of the ball game for Louis. 36-32.
Again, you're going to have to help on the defensive side of the ball.
Debbie Anderson is checked in. Brody Shelby. Trey Dickey, deep three on the way. Got it! Oh, my goodness! Trey Dickey! And now a turnover by Wewoka. They'll throw the basketball away. It's a menage a trois. Saturday night. 3 balls, left, right, and center. 36-35. Mangum can take the lead here. 5:35 left in the third. Inside spin move. Count the bucket and the foul. Deion Dickey to the line for an old-fashioned 3-point opportunity. How about that move by Deion Dickey?
The adjustments made by Coach Pennypacker coming out of the half have definitely shown here in the first few minutes.
I think the adjustment is between the ears. That muscle brain is working really good right now for Mangum. 3 ball is good as Deion knocks down the free throw. 12 points in the quarter for Mangum. They lead by a pair. 38-36. Back the other way. Here comes Caleb King. He'll dribble, drive, put up the shot, doesn't get it to go. Rebound, Dickey. He'll go to Lamar. James now coming across the timeline. Picked up by Christian Sipes-Louis. 5:10 left in the third. Off the bounce, Deion, baseline, put up the shot. Got it to go! Deion Dickey! 5 in the quarter, 8 in the ball game. Mangum by 4, 40-36. 4:55 and running in the third period of play. Kobe Stevens and Wewoka saying, oh my, what truck just hit us? Stevens inside with the left hand, count the bucket and the foul. He'll go to the line for an old-fashioned 3-point play, Colby Stevens. Foul, by the way, called on Brody Shelby. That'll be his second. And team number 1 called on Mangum. Trey Morris going to come back in. And Deion Dickey will sit down. Crystal Johnson says, nice! Donnell Christian, swerve, I see you. And Sue Thompson is having fun. Free throw on the way, good for Colby Stevens. Stevens, the 3-point play. Timeout going to be taken by Wewoka. 4:47 left in the third. Mangum 40. Wewoka 39. It's Elimination Saturday night on Classic Hits 97.7 and OKSports.tv.
Firestone Tire Dealer and also a proud supporter of the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers. When you need tires, we're specialty trained and equipped to take care of you. Lyle Shaw and his crew at Blair Tire and Feed wish the Tigers lots of luck in today's game. And always remember, play smart, play safe, play hard, and play with pride. And good luck from everyone at Blair Tire and Feed on the corner of Highway 283 and 19 in Blair, Oklahoma.
By the way, I've got to say hi to Bryce Seller's wife. I've known her for a long time. Lovely woman, despite the fact she's married to Bryce. But she's back at Altus listening to the broadcast. Good to have you alongside, kiddo. We're glad to have you. And go St. Louis Cardinals. Timeout there by Wewoka. What was that about for them?
Yeah, they haven't had the possessions that they had that first half. So I think it's just a quick conversation.
Inbounds pass going to be taken away. Caleb King with a steal, the layup. King now with a dozen. 41-40. Wewoka back on top by 1. Across the timeline, here comes Lamar James. He'll kick in the corner to Trey Morris. Back to Lamar. 3 ball on the way for Trey Dickey. Short rebound, Colby Stevens. Stevens coming across the timeline. Stevens all the way to the glass. Put up the shot, didn't get it to go. Brody Shelby with a rebound. One thing that Mangum has not been afraid to do here in the third quarter, take the ball to the cup. They're attacking the glass. Down by a point here, 41-40. At the midway point, quarter number 3. Lamar thought about the deep 3. Trey Dickey will get it back. Trey at the free throw line. Whittington now Brody for 3. Line drive, shot too hard. Colby Stevens with a rebound. Stevens fakes the baseball pass. Now he'll come flying across the timeline. Colby Stevens gets a screen out high. He'll fire a 3. Comes up short. Rebound. Miles in traffic. Puts it up with the right hand, and his hook shot goes in. Kerryon Miles now with 8 in the ball game. His club by 3, 43-30. Stevens with a steal. King out front with the left hand. He'll score. Caleb King. And now a timeout going to be taken by Mangum. Wewoka back on top by 5. 45-40. 3:27 left in the third on Classic Hits 97.7 at OKSports.tv.
Something you should know about the Kendall Law Office. The Kendall Law Office is family-owned and local. They use up-to-date technology to ensure their productivity provides timely service to clients. And this always includes client access to our firm via email and text. Corey Kendall is experienced, hardworking, and honest. He always puts the client first, and all efforts are focused on the client's best interest. The Kendall Law Office. Locations in Altus and Mangum.
When you need auto repairs, save money and get it done right at Dwayne's Auto in Mangum. Dwayne's fixes flats, does brake jobs, turns rotors, alignments, that all-important air conditioning work, and general auto repair. If your car or truck isn't right, just head to Dwayne's Auto at 1205 North Louis Tittle in Mangum. Call 782-5151. That's 782-5151. Mangum Tiger Proud.
Certainly you're not old enough to know who Harry Carey was, but he was a great baseball announcer. He did ball games for St. Louis, Chicago White Sox, Chicago Cubs, and there were times he would sit in the stands and have the fans around him, and they would give him messages. They would bring him messages to the broadcast booth. We've turned into the late Harry Carey by flashing signs across the screen talking to folks on Facebook. This is fun. This is good. This is a great way to spend a Saturday night in March, let me tell you. A year ago this Saturday, I was laying in bed and thought the Lord was coming to take me away. I did. I thought I was not going to make it. So out of the timeout, Mangum with the ball, down by 5, 45-40. 3:20 left here in the third period of play. Deion Dickey going to get grabbed by the arm. Caleb King. Oh, one of our dear friends from over at Hollis is checking in. Michael Macias. We just love Michael. Michael, good to have you alongside Sweet Pea. And she says, go Brody. Deion Dickey at the right hash mark. Comes out top to Trey. Trey Dickey to Trey Morris. Now in the corner, Lamar. 3 ball on the way. Didn't get it to go. Weak side rebound, Trey Dickey. And a reset now for Mangum. Now he gets stripped by Colby Stevens. Stevens on the run. Lost the ball. And still can't find it. Makai Whittington on his belly. Will flip it to Trey Dickey. Wewoka fans wanting to travel there, but again, we learned earlier this year, if your momentum takes you down the floor, it's not a travel. Trey Dickey to Trey Morris in front of the Mangum bench. Now James out on the wing. He'll leave it for Deion. 3 ball on the way. Bang! Deion Dickey!
Mangum's going to have to make that shot. Wewoka went to a zone defense, so it's going to be hard-pressed to get inside and make some buckets.
45-43. 2:20 and running in the third period of play. Wewoka by a pair. Colby Stevens gasping for air between the two circles. Gets a screen from Miles, who rolls off of it. Ball going to be tipped away, and here's Lamar with a run out. James, dribble, drive, blast. Shot blocked and pinned against the backboard by Colby Stevens. Stevens back the other way, crosses over, lays it up and in. Oh, my. Colby Stevens. That's athletic there. 47-43. Inside Makai. Whittington, ball fake, lost it. Grabbed on the arm. Foul going to be called on Colby Stevens. Second of the night on Colby. And team foul number 4 called on Wewoka. 1:49 left here in the third. 47-43. To the bench and to the scorer's table and checking in will be Caleb Pettis. Setting down will be Kerryon Miles. Paula Bannister checking in, along with Candy Richardson Stewie. Shot put up inside by Whittington, didn't get it to go. And the rebound going to be taken away by Wewoka. That's Bruce Carter out front. Carter going to give it to King, and he blew the layup. Rebound, Trey Morris. Lamar James into the front court. He'll challenge, shoot it over Stevens. Shot won't go. Battle for the rebound, and it's taken away by Colby Stevens. We'll get a jump ball, and the arrow going to point the way of Wewoka. You know, I saw something right there. Colby Stevens helping up Makai Whittington. This is a bunch that has got great sportsmanship going on when I talk about Wewoka.
Yeah, they've showed it all night multiple times.
Yeah.
Some of the players were like, yep, I fouled.
They really have. They have been on target all night long with the sportsmanship, and we appreciate that in today's day and age. You don't see it nearly enough. Colby. He'll put it on the floor, back inside, and put it up in the teardrop. Didn't get it to go. And the rebound going to be taken away by Lamar. James now quickly into the front court. Little bounce pass left side, Trey Morris. Step back three. No, he'll fake it. Now go up top to Lamar and a reset here on the near side for Trey. Dickey on the way. Got it! Trey Dickey! Dickey now with 11. Mangum down by a point, 47-46. Stevens into the front court, dribble, drive, lost it, picked up by Lamar. James now back the other way. He'll bounce here on the near side. Dion sets, fires three. No, foul on the play, and it'll be 3 free throws for Dion Dickey. Caleb King, I think, has picked up his third, and it will be the third on Caleb King. 5 cold on Wewoka. So Dion Dickey to the line to shoot 3. 36.5 left here in the third. So Dion to shoot 3. First one on the way, good. Dion gets 2 more. While the players are showing great sportsmanship, some of the fans are being addressed and will either have to show that same sportsmanship or they'll be watching the game from the parking lot. 2 more on the way for Dion. Dickey, got it. Dion Dickey. Perfect from the line tonight. Roosevelt Oden back into the ballgame now, and also checking back in Caden Carter for Wewoka. Colby Stevens will set. He's exhausted. Also, King took a seat. Trey a chance, or Dion a chance to give his club a 2-point lead, and does. Trey Dickey, 49-47. Mangum by 2. 30 seconds left in the third. Caden Carter picked up by Trey Dickey. We'll see if Wewoka holds for 1 here late in the third period of play. Carter bouncing the ball. Now Trey will get in and force the 5-second count. Carter, dribble penetration. Now he'll back it out behind the arc. Good job by Trey to stay right with him. Down to 8 seconds left. Trey inside. Shot no good. And a tripping foul going to be called on the floor to maybe on Trey Dickey. Let's see. Well, they called it on Dion Dickey instead. Oh, they called it on Trey Morris? All right. So Morris is first of the night. Just the second on Mangum. And traveling going to be called on Wewoka. So the turnover going to give it back now to Mangum with 6 seconds left here in the third. Lamar will pick it up at the timeline. Does. Comes near side Dion. Dion down to 2. Dion, fall-away jumper from 18. Didn't get it to go. And the period will come to an end. Mangum on top by a pair. 49-47. Oh, we got a barn burner going on a Saturday night in Chickasha. Come on back. Grab some of this on Classic Hits 97.7 at OKSports.tv.
Friends, it's important to take care of your eyes, so make an appointment soon with Dr. Michael Geiger in Altus, Seth Geiger in Frederick, and Bryce Geiger in Elgin, and a new addition to our staff, Dr. Maddie Rhodes. The Geigers are professionals and very good at what they do. Geiger Eye Care is proud to support youth and sponsor sporting events. They encourage you to attend all the events you can and be involved with our youth. Geiger Eye Care, Michael and Maddie in Altus, Seth in Frederick, and Bryce in Elgin. Make an appointment soon with Geiger Eye Care, Altus, Frederick, and Elgin.
Greer County Farm Bureau agents Mickey Lively and Rod Calhoun support high school sports. Mickey and Rod offer insurance for property, auto, casualty, life, commercial, and crop insurance. They're ready to serve you at 231 North Oklahoma in Mangum. Call 580-782-3827.
What do you got left in your tank, young man? You got 8 minutes left in you?
Oh, yeah. 8 minutes is nothing. I love these games.
All right, that third period of play, Mangum hitting threes, attacking the glass, and making free throws.
Wewoka is going to go on a run at some point. You're going to have to sustain a Wewoka run at some point in this fourth quarter. You've got to be able to handle it.
And I think you're right. With the athletes that they have, you cannot think that they will not do that. 49-47, we go to the fourth. Mangum with the basketball. By the way, Mangum perfect from the free throw line in that quarter of 8 on the night. Tigers have it. That's the Mangum Tigers. Lamar James, Dion Dickey, Trey Dickey, Makai Whittington, and Trey Morris out on the floor. Remington Laughlin, let's go Tigers. You bet, brother. And now we're going to get an offensive foul called on Makai Whittington. Whittington got hooked up there with Sipes Louis. And that'll be 4 now on Makai. Just the third on Mangum in the second half. Check the 5 on the floor. Caleb King, Colby Stevens, Kerryon Miles, Christian Sipes Louis, and Blake Carter for Wewoka. Luke Rogers going to come in at the next dead ball for Mangum. 49-47. Colby Stevens with 23 on the night. Gets a screen out high. Stevens going to go inside and an off. Nope, traveling call on Stevens. And what about the gutsy defense by Whittington? 4 fouls and he stands right in front of him.
Yeah, and that's, fourth quarter, season's on the line. Regardless if you have four fouls or not, you got to put it out there.
Penny Rosales says this is the best game on her TV all year long. And Penny, you're right. This is a dandy. Lamar James in front of us. And we're going to get a foul away from the ball. And this one is going to go against Wewoka's Blake Carter. Foul on Carter, going to be his third. Oh, they called it on Christian Sipes Louis instead. That'll be the third on Louis. Team number 6 called on Wewoka. Nicholas Gable, the website is, well, you can go to Classic Hits 97.7, my friend, or you can go to oksports.tv, or you can go to our YouTube channel. Trey Dickey with a 3, and it got blocked there. I don't know that you like that shot in that sequence.
Yeah, that's a bad shot. Only up by 1 possession.
Inside, fouled is Caleb King. And King went to the floor with a thud. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. Foul going to be called on Dion Dickey. That'll be his second. Team foul number 4 on Mangum. So, Nicholas, I hope that helps you out. Go to our Facebook page, Classic Hits 97.7, oksports.tv, or the YouTube channel, Tiger TV. Caleb King, first free throw is good. King will get one more. They are now 11 of 17 for the foul line. Second free throw on the way, and we're tied at 49. Well, I told you to watch free throw shooting in that first half of play. Now a steal by King. He'll go up and score. Caleb King. Caleb King with the first 4 of the fourth for Wewoka, and they lead by 2. 51 to 49, and a timeout going to be taken at the timeline. Trey Dickey got tied up by 3 Wewoka players. Colby Stevens a part of that and helped him off the floor. Love the sportsmanship. 6:28 left in the ballgame. 51-49. Timeout taken by Mangum on Classic Hits 97.7 at oksports.tv.
Everyone wants to be on a winning team. That's why Great Plains Bank is a proud supporter of the Tigers. No matter what life may throw at you, Great Plains Bank has the play drawn up, and we're ready to go into overtime to win your business. What makes Great Plains Bank different is that we will make the extra push to get you to the goal line. When it comes to your family's finances, every play counts. So pick a teammate you can trust. We want you on our team because with customers like you, we are greater together. Great Plains Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Bring hope and peace to a child. Young children of all ages need homes. Please consider opening your loving home to a child in need. Children deserve to grow up in a loving, caring family. We have the services and community connections that can help foster families succeed. Contact your local youth service agency at 580-726-3383 for more details. Abused and neglected children are Oklahoma's most vulnerable population. Help is needed now. Great Plains Youth and Family Services is a proud sponsor of today's broadcast.
6:28 left of the season for one ball club. 51-49. Wewoka on top by a pair, and I have just one timeout remaining for Mangum.
And that might hurt them come down the stretch you would like to save multiple timeouts if you get in a situation where you need them. So look to see if that affects the game in the last few minutes.
We're not sure what's going on across the way. It has something to do with the scoreboard. And apparently they have corrected it now. So Deion Dickey will inbound it to Lamar James. Possession, by the way, points the way of Wewoka. We start looking at those things as this one wears on. Luke Rogers going to go inside. He'll shoot. Can't get it to go down. And the rebound going to be taken away by Sipes Louis. It was a good look that time by Rogers. He just couldn't get it to fall. By the way, Aaron Finley, thank you for helping us out. We appreciate that, partner. Nick Gable, good to have you alongside. Stevens inside. Boy, I tell you what, Colby Stevens. You kind of get the idea that he can do that anytime he wants to.
Yeah, absolutely. You've got to help on him whenever he drives.
53-49, Mangum down by 4. Trying to cut into that is Trey Morris, but he misses the 3. Rebound going to be taken away by Stevens, and here he comes. And a little push-off. Yep, you can see that one coming. Colby Stevens has picked up his 3rd. Going to be team foul number 7 on Wewoka. Player control foul, so no free throws here. But you could see that one coming. I mean, he's at full speed, couldn't slow down.
Yeah, he just extended his arm, and right when you see that, it's going to be a foul every single time.
Well, you think so. It didn't happen last night in that semi-final ball game with Snyder. Lamar James with 5:35 left of the ball game. His club down by 4. We'll go to Trey Dickey. Dickey leaves it for Deion. Back to Trey. 3-ball. Got it. Yes. Trey Dickey now with 14. A little pitch and catch between he and Deion. Mangum back to within 1. 53-52. King going to try to answer with left-handed. He does. Boy, Caleb King. He's explosive as well. King now with 20 in the ball game. 55-52. Lamar and company trying to answer. 3 minutes gone by here in the 4th period of play. Trey Dickey with the basketball. Deep 3 from the left hash mark. Comes up short. Rebound put back. Trey Morris. Yes! Trey Morris. 11 in the ball game for Trey Morris. And an offensive foul going to be called. Happened right in front of us. Christian Sipes Louis. That'll be his 4th. And since it's happened right in front of us, break out the band. Bugle section. Charge! What's the call? Brenda Rogers wants us to know that her granddaughter, Kyra Huckabee, is doing a great job cheerleading. And yes, she is. Deion in front of us. He'll inbound to Lamar. By the way, setting down with that foul, Sipes Louis. He has been a defensive juggernaut here tonight. Off-balance shot. Deion Dickey! Oh, are you kidding me? How did he get that one to go down? Deion Dickey now. 16 in the ball game. Check the foul. That'll be the 3rd of the night on Blake Carter. And so Deion a chance at a 3-point play. By the way, Chad Fox letting us know over 300 people on YouTube, and many of them are Wewoka fans.
Wow, that's awesome.
Welcome to the broadcast, folks. We hope you're enjoying it. Deion misses the free throw. Mackay the rebound, put back, and go. Big miss there for Deion Dickey. He's got 16. Back the other way. Boy, I tell you what, suddenly Caleb King has decided to take over the ball game for Wewoka. King now with 8 in the quarter and 22 on the ball game. 57-56. Wewoka back by 1. 4:14 remaining and a foul in the paint. It'll send Trey Dickey to the line to shoot 2, as that is the 10th team foul on Wewoka in the second half. Roosevelt Oden will pick up his 2nd of the night. So Trey Dickey to the line. Trey has 14 points. 12 of those have come from behind the arc. Dickey to shoot 2 here. 57-56. 4:12 left of the ball game. First free throw up and in. Trey Dickey. He has one more. And you've heard me say it a bunch. You folks from Wewoka, I am so impressed. First of all, obviously with the athleticism of your kids, but the sportsmanship even more. Second free throw, Trey Dickey is good. And guess what? It's 58-57. Mangum by 1. Carter here in the front court. He'll go to Colby Stevens. Begging for the ball inside is Roosevelt Oden. Colby Stevens going to go inside. Now kick it over the top. Caleb King for a 3. Got it. Wow. Caleb King. 60-58, 3:45. You expected a heavyweight bout here between these two, and we are getting it. They have not disappointed. Lamar James off the bounce. He'll lose the basketball, and now a run out for Colby Stevens. Stevens dribble, drive, foul, Trey Morris. Bucket goes. Does it count? Yes. Oh, my. Colby Stevens, the continuation. 27 now for Stevens. Trey Morris' second foul of the night. Team foul number 5 called on Mangum. Courtney Robbins is checked in. Chaz Spradlin as well. Colby Stevens, 27 in the ball game, trying to make it 28, and does. Stevens makes it 63-58. The lead up to 5, and the ball thrown away by Mangum. And again, a case where Mangum did not handle the pressure very well. So Wewoka will inbound to our left. Colby Stevens will get it. Stevens, double teamed out high. He'll come here on the near side to Carter. Caden wide open for the 3, won't take it. Instead, inside it's Kerryon Miles. Fall-away jumper, doesn't get it to go. High to get the rebound, Lamar James for Mangum. James in traffic with a critical rebound there. 3:10 left in the ball game. Trey Morris in front of us. He'll go to Trey Dickey. Dickey quickly into the front court. Kicks it left side. Open for 3. Dion. Didn't get that one to go. Colby Stevens with the rebound. Stevens wants to run. Does. Ball tipped and loose underneath the basket. Picked up by Kerryon Miles. Miles will score, get fouled, and has a chance at a 3-point play. Kerryon Miles now with 10 in the ball game. Dion Dickey will pick up his 3rd of the night. That'll be team foul number 6 on Mangum. Kerryon Miles a chance at a 3-point play. Miles 0 for 2 from the line. Miles free throw doesn't go. Kerryon now 0 for 3. Rebound taken away by Mangum. Here comes Lamar. James by Caden Carter. He'll dribble, drive, bounce pass left side. Trey Morris. Kicking on the wing. 3 ball on the way. Dion Dickey doesn't get it to go. Long rebound tapped out. Trey Dickey keeps it alive in the corner. Boy, I don't know how he kept that one inbounds. Wow. Lamar going to reset out high now. His club trails by 7. 65-58. 2:30 and running in the fourth quarter of play. This place is electric. And you folks who are watching and listening, I hope you're having as half as much fun as I am. Mekhi Whittington, ball fake, glass. Shot won't go down. Look at Trey Morris climb the ladder. Missed the shot, though, and the rebound taken away by Wewoka. Oh, my. Morris sweeping one off the rafters, but couldn't get the putback to go. Colby Stevens now. Jumper from 10. Floater won't go. Whittington with a rebound. Mekhi going to dribble out of traffic. Mekhi Whittington across the timeline. Whittington to Morris. Minute 50 left in the ball game. Deep 3, Trey Dickey off the side of the backboard, doesn't go, and Colby Stevens with a rebound. And now if you're Wewoka, you can simply run the clock out. Timeout going to be taken by Wewoka, as I think maybe, and I'm not laughing, but Colby Stevens I think got hit in the man zone and called that timeout. 65-58, the lead 7 for Wewoka when we come back on Classic Hits 97.7 at OKSports.tv.
When it comes to funeral homes, there are several to choose from. But choosing a funeral home that is locally owned offers the advantage of the local owners who are involved right here in the community, helping you during your time of need. Greer Funeral Home owners Carson and Stacy Van Zant are perfect examples of owners who offer that family-like connection that you'd expect from a friend and a neighbor. Greer Funeral Home in Mangum and Granite, providing dignity and respect.
Colby Stevens is going to be okay, and men everywhere. You know, when you say that you get hit in the man zone, we just immediately kind of react and we kind of fold up a little bit and we protect ourselves south of the equator. Wow. I was watching Colby during the time to make sure he's okay, and I mean he's still in a little bit of pain, but he's going to be okay. He kind of smiled at a couple of his teammates. 1 minute left at the Big House, we are told. Class A state championship ball game. Hydro Eakley undefeated, leading Garber 46-43. Wow. Carry on Miles to inbound the basketball across the way. Aaron Finley says, get it done, Wewoka. And Vernita Holloway, go Tigers from Frisco, Texas. Wewoka to inbound. They do. And Colby Stevens will get it. He'll bring it across the timeline now to Sipes Louie. And again, Wewoka doesn't need to shoot here. Carter going to go baseline, and an offensive foul going to be called on Caden Carter. That's not a charge. It's just a push-off. That'll be 11 now. Called on Wewoka. Minute 35 remaining. And if you're Wewoka, the one way you can get Mangum back in the ballgame is letting them score points when the clock is stopped. Trey coming across the timeline, far side. Dickey, ball knocked out of his hands. Good hands by Sipes Louie. 1:26 remaining. Trey Dickey and Trey Morris. It'll be Trey Morris to inbound it to Lamar James. Down to a minute 20 left of the ball game. Mangum have a little certain sense of urgency, don't they? Trey Morris, deep three here. Back of the iron doesn't go. Rebound tapped out. Trey Dickey will get it. Trey Dickey wrap around to Morris. Morris on the baseline. Rises up from 10. Shot a little bit too strong. Battle for the rebound inside, and we'll get a tie-up. Makai Whittington, Trey Dickey, along with Carry-on Miles in the air, going to point the way of Wewoka. So they'll get it back with 1:07 remaining, leading by 7. It's a 3-possession lead. 10 team fouls on Wewoka, 6 on Mangum. The arrow points the way of Wewoka now, and then it goes back to Mangum, and they'll quickly foul on the inbounds play. Caleb King will go to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. Foul going to be called on Trey Dickey. That'll be his second. Team foul number 7 called on Mangum. So Caleb King, who has made 4 of his 7 free throw attempts, will go to the line to shoot 1-and-1. And King has had a huge fourth quarter. He's got 11 in the period, 25 with the ball game. Shoots a 1-and-1 here. Front end on the way. Spins in and out. Trey Morris with a rebound. A glimmer of hope for Mangum. They've got to convert this time, though. Into the front court. A foul going to be called. And Dion Dickey going to get a chance to go to the free throw line. Shoot 2 free throws with exactly a minute left of the ball game. Huge break there for Mangum. Caden Carter's second. 12 team fouls now on Wewoka. Dion Dickey, who is 3 of 4 from the line, gets 2 here. Dion first good. Dickey will get 1 more. 18 in the ballgame for Dion Dickey. 65-59. Mangum down by 6. Still a minute left of the ballgame. Second one on the way. Good. Dion hit them both. Quickly into the ballgame now, Luke Rogers for Mangum. And Makai Whittington will set down. 65-60. Need a steal here quickly or a foul. Colby Stevens lost it, got it back. Now dribbles his way through traffic. He'll get tripped from behind by Dion Dickey. Inadvertent trip. That'll be the 4th of the night on Dion. Dion, team foul number 8 called on Mangum. It'll send to the free throw line Colby Stevens. 53.8 remaining. Stevens on the night has been perfect from the free throw line. 6 for 6. Colby, 28 in the ball game. 1-and-1 here. Stevens misses it. Rebound cleared away by Mangum. Dion Dickey. Tie up in the backcourt. Here comes Lamar. James coming across the timeline. Ball going to be swept away. Caleb King with a run out with the left hand, and that'll probably do it. Caleb King. 67-60. 35 seconds remaining. Trey Dickey going to come across the timeline. Dickey kicks right side. Offensive foul. Trey Morris made the 3, but an offensive foul called on Trey Dickey. That'll be his 3rd. Team foul number 9 called on Mangum. Wewoka to inbound. Sipes Louie will get it. He'll get grabbed by Luke Rogers. That'll be the 2nd on Luke. And team foul number 10 called on Mangum. So 2 shots now for Wewoka. Christian Sipes Louie, who has 2 points in the ball game, shooting his first free throws of the night. And you look across the way and you can see Trey Dickey understands this one is about over. Free throw, no good, but another one due for Christian Sipes Louie. 29.9 remaining. Another free throw to Christian St. Louis. 67-60. St. Louis' second is good. Christian now with 3 in the ball game. Speaking of threes, Trey for 3, doesn't get it to go. Dickey shot short. Rebound Wewoka, grab Lamar James. And it'll, I think, send Kerryon Miles to the free throw line. That'll be 4 on Lamar, 11 now on Mangum. So Kerryon Miles back to the free throw line. And it didn't come down to a case of free throw shooting. As Wewoka leads by 8, 21.5 remaining. Kerryon to shoot 2. First one on the way for the big fella is no good. Yeah, and it's just an educated guess on my part, but that guy's got to be a football player too, doesn't he?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
He is a man-child and has played extremely well tonight for Wewoka. Second one on the way, that one's too strong. And the rebound collected by Trey Morris. Morris into the front court. Trey Dickey for 3, spins in and out. Kerryon Miles with the rebound. Colby Stevens going to come across the timeline. And let's see if Mangum will foul or just let Wewoka dribble this one out. Luke Rogers tried to get a foul, not going to get it. And this one is over. 68-60. Wewoka wins it. And they have punched their ticket to the 2A state tournament. Congratulations to Wewoka. And again, I'm watching Colby Stevens, and I tell you what, class young man. He has gone and shook hands with several of the Mangum players, and now Nathan Pennypacker as well. 68-60, the final score. Wewoka wins it. They are the consolation champions and headed to the state tournament. We're back to wrap it up after this. Classic Hits 97.7 and OKSports.tv.
J&P Mexican Grill Cafe, 101 East Jefferson of Mangum, serves great tasting Mexican and American food. J&P's menu is extensive and is sure to have selections you'll enjoy. Enchiladas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, fajitas, and homemade tamales and tortillas. Mexican dishes topped with your choice of red, green, white, or cheese sauce. J&P's food is authentic and tastes great. You're invited to come in, open 11 to 8, Tuesday through Saturday. Call for takeout, 706-5042, 706-5042.
Hello, I'm Ashley Slayton, nurse practitioner at the JCMH Family Care Clinic in Mangum. Dr. Lonnie Perryman and I provide a full-service family practice which includes care for children and adults. Same-day appointments are usually available. We are located at 114 South Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Call 782-3393 for appointment. I'm looking forward to getting to know new patients, providing compassionate care, and becoming even more integrated into my hometown.
Jamie's Auto is proud to sponsor Mangum Tiger sports coverage. When you need a new-to-you reliable vehicle, always remember to visit Jamie's Auto Sales. Jamie makes it easy to buy a great used car with 5 lenders available, and your new-to-you vehicle comes with a 3-month 4,500 GWC powertrain warranty. Talk about peace of mind. Remember Jamie's Auto in Mangum for your next vehicle purchase. And go Tigers!
Mangum Brick Company has been operating since the early 1900s and the largest private employer in Greer County. Mangum Brick is proud to support high school athletics radio broadcasts. And if you know of someone looking for work, always check with Mangum Brick, as they may be hiring.
Well, I tell you what, Lyle Bagley, you said it very well. Very classy team with Wewoka High School. And congratulations. As Juanita Holloway says, way to go, Wewoka. And congratulations as well from Kerry Griffiths and many others that Mangum had a great season. Came up short, outscored in the fourth quarter by 10, 21-11. And I tell you, the guy that was the difference, and we saw it all night long from Colby Stevens, but Caleb King in that fourth period of play had 13 points, wound up with 27 on the night, but 13. He just took over at the midway point of the period and really was the difference in this one.
Yeah, King, he took over midway through that fourth quarter, and we knew that Wewoka would go on a run. It was just going to come down to how well Mangum could handle that, minimize it, and then try and come back from it. And Wewoka went on that run and never looked back.
Tip of the cap to Nathan Pennypacker and the Mangum Tigers. We wondered how they would react to that second heartbreaking loss in as many seasons to Cashin. Would they have anything left in the tank tonight? They did, and then some. Gave Wewoka all they could handle.
Yeah, it's just such a hard ball game to turn around and play after. I mean, just the emotional high going into that championship ball game, knowing you're one game away, sitting in the driver's seat, lose a close one, and then have to regroup mentally and physically and play this ball game tonight.
18 for Deion Dickey in the loss, 16 for Trey Dickey. Also double figures, Trey Morris with 11. Lamar James had 10. 5 of the ball game for Mackay Whittington. 10 of 13 for the foul line was Mangum. 28 in the victory for Colby Stevens. 27 for Caleb King. Kerryon Miles had 10, and Christian Sipes-Louis 3. 14 of 26 from the free throw line was Wewoka. They move on to the state tournament next week. And again, we see Nathan Pennypacker. Okay, so is going to join us here at courtside. We're going to get himself a water, and then he's going to come join us, and we want you to stay tuned for that. Thank you, Bernita Brown and Kerry Griffiths as well. Efforts done here by the Fox family, they should not go unnoticed. I mean, and I thought about this all day long. I mean, you got a young man like Dylan Fox who. I mean, this is his family business, but, he's a college student, and he has logged hundreds and hundreds of miles the last 2 weeks, making trips to over there at Minco and then to Oklahoma City and to Chickasha. And he does it because he loves the game and he loves the Mangum Tigers and seeing them play basketball. So a tip of the cap to him, and then, of course, to Shelley and to Chad, because it is truly a family affair. I mean, Dylan and I had the chance to do a couple of Snyder Ball games from the big house, and so Chad filled in for us and took over and did a marvelous job broadcasting those ball games, and we appreciate his efforts, and Shelley running the clock, keeping the scoreboard as well, and running the camera too, and then keeping us in line. I mean, we're,
yeah.
there has to be that female side of it to keep wild boys like you and your dad and I in line.
Oh yeah, she definitely keeps us in line, but it's been by committee the last few weeks, but like you said, we just love the game of basketball, so we're glad we could do it.
All right, we're going to visit with Nathan Pennypacker, the head coach of the Mangum Tigers, his team coming up on the short end of the stick. Always gracious. We always appreciate his input and his words. And Coach Pennypacker, first of all, congratulations on a season. I know it didn't last as long as you had hoped, that you had wanted, but what an effort tonight by your ball club.
Yeah, I'm proud of them. I mean, they fought, and we always talk about basketball as a game of runs, and we went on some, and they went on some, and unfortunately they got the last run, and it cost us. But, these kids fought through a lot of adversity from the start of the year. We didn't – mentally we weren't right. And that's completely on me because I was trying to run the team like it was last year's team, trying to run the same offenses, and that just doesn't work. And so we kind of took that first 5-7 games. It really wasn't us, and it wasn't our true character. And like I said, that wasn't the kids' fault. That was all on my shoulders. And we talk about a business term, you got to pivot sometimes, and we took a long look at ourselves and what the kids that we had and what their capabilities were and what they were good at. And then we did pivot, and then I thought they came through and did their job, and we turned the season around, and super proud of them.
Well, and you talk about it. You got hot at the right time of the season and played so well down the stretch, but then ran into 2 buzzsaws. It's not like you're playing the Sisters of the Poor when you take on Cashin and Wewoka in back-to-back nights.
Yeah, Cashin's a great ball club, and they're well coached, and we had our chances there, and I actually thought we didn't play a very good game against Cashin, and we still had a chance to win the ball game, and we had a great shot halfway in and halfway out. And sometimes in life it's just how it goes. I put all my faith in God and what His plan is for me, and we talk about that with our kids, that there's adversity that you're going to have to go through, but one of these days you'll be able to look back and say, okay, that's why I went through that. And it's just all about a mindset in the Mangum basketball program.
Tough on the seniors to go out with two games like this.
We had goals, of course. I think every team that knows what's going on, which is probably almost every single one of them, has goals and correlations, how we reach it. So it's one big goal, and then how we get to it's our daily goals, and it's about the process. And I think that they bought in. We had 2 kids that move in that hadn't been here before, and it's an adjustment for both of them. They're getting to a system and a style that they're not used to. And once again, it took a little bit of time, but I thought they fit in pretty well. And our kids open arms with them, and it was tough for them. There is no doubt. There's 3 of them that I'm going to personally miss. You're around them so much as a coach, and we're 5-6 days a week and 2 or 3 hours a day, and we've got great parents that trust me and what I'm doing, and they're almost like, I don't have kids. I got a lot of little cousins, and they're almost like they're my own, man. They're once family. Once you play for us, you're always going to be family, and they know that, and they know that we love the heck out of them.
Well, I want to go back to something you said about the 2 guys that came in.
Yeah.
They were so well received by the rest of the team. That doesn't always happen, and that speaks well of those young men.
Yeah, no, you're right, and there could be a part of, jealousy could always come into play with anything, or why me, why not him, or so yeah, you're right. They welcome. They knew each other from his cousins and family with some of them, and they played AAU basketball together, so there was a little bit of familiarity with them. But no, you're right. I think that anytime there's a variable that didn't used to be there, it's always going to be a little bit rough and a little bit of a challenge. And it had some bumps, which it always will. But no, I think they handled it all really well.
Wewoka's a pretty good basketball team.
They're super athletic. I think Mangum has been blessed with unbelievable athletes, and we've still got them. And we ran against a team tonight that could equal it. And they got a big down low that, man, he's tough to handle because he's just so athletic, and he can run and he can jump. And sometimes you go against a big that's kind of one-dimensional, and that's not him. He can, like I said, he can run the floor. I can imagine what type of receiver or defensive end he would be. But he's just got a good skill set. And then you got a floor general in number 3 that has won a lot. He's super athletic, and he's got a pretty high IQ. And sometimes if there's those guys that just, hey, I don't care what I've got to do, I got to win this ball game. And I have a team full of them, but he's definitely that for Wewoka, and he kind of, we talk about will to win a lot with us, and he definitely has that in spades.
I was very impressed by how hard these kids play. There wasn't jaw-jacking that went on. They just went out both sides, just played basketball. Yeah. It was just it was how it was supposed to be. Of course, it would have been better if Mangum had won. But, I mean, they played the game the way it was supposed to be played.
When we talk about the Mangum basketball program, the foundation of everything that we do is attitude and effort. That's something that we can control, and it's a choice that we have to make. And we talk about it daily that, man, life is full of a lot of tough choices. It's just a series of choices. And we set up for failure sometimes in practice, so we get used to that and how to bounce back. And whether it's me, I kind of joke around with Coach Dickey and, hey, today I'm going to they're not going to do anything right, and I'm going to just ride them all practice. You make sure you be the one that's encouraged. So we set that up, but we've got a list of non-negotiables, and the number one is you've got to play as hard as you can all times.
Yeah. Coach, I got to tell you, it has been an absolute pleasure. This time last year when your season came to an end, I was on death's doorstep, I think, so sick and did not get to be a part of it.
Right.
And it was one of those things that stuck with me all year long. So in this crazy COVID-19 season that we have had, even though it came to an end sooner than I wanted it to, I am so glad that I was here for this ball game because it was a dandy.
No, and you guys, I've told you multiple times, I don't know if I have on air, so you guys are such a blessing. I got 2 aunts, and Bobby and Joanne, it's in Houston and Delhart. They don't miss a game, and I know there's tons of people in Mangum that just unfortunately can't make it for whatever reasons, most of the time due to COVID this year, that tune in and watch us, and we love the support and we appreciate them. But once again, we've all got a job at Mangum, and you guys play an integral part in what we do, and it's you two are definitely a blessing.
Well, thank you, Coach, and I tell you what, you guys are a class act, and it makes it so much fun to do it. We'll wrap this up. Coach Pennypacker, we always thank him, and Dylan and I back to wrap it up on Classic Hits 97.7 at OKSports.tv.
The Mangum Tag Agency at 108 East Pierce in Mangum is here for your tag renewals, registration, driver's license renewals, or real ID, pike passes, and even send or drop off UPS. We welcome customers from anywhere at Mangum Tag Agency. We're here for you. Call Tom at 580-782-3004. That's 782-3004. The Mangum Tag Agency, a proud supporter of Mangum Sports.
Well, Brother Dylan, it's another season underneath your belt. 2 football seasons have come and gone. 2 basketball seasons have come and gone. Maybe I'll occasionally get a visit from you for softball and baseball?
Yeah, I hope so. I hope I get to be a part of some of those games.
Because you know about those games, right?
Oh, I know all about those.
And I say that only because Dylan was sharing with his cousin, your cousin, right?
Right, yeah.
Yesterday at the big house, I told his cousin I'd give him a headset and put him on the air, and his cousin looked at me like I'd just told him I was going to take his life. I mean, he was absolutely terrified. Dylan then went on to tell the story. Dude, you know what he did to me the first time we're doing a football game? Dad tells me all I'm going to do is keep the scoreboard and run the camera. He gives me a headset and says, "What'd you think of that play?" Dylan's response was, and I quote, "Dude, I never played football. I don't have any idea." He has come a long way, and it is a joy to be alongside Dylan Fox for these broadcasts. For Dylan, for Shelley, for Chad, and for Tanner, who refuses to join me on a broadcast, I'm Michael Barnes. Thank you so much for joining us all season long. Thanks to our sponsors as well. We are Classic Hits, 97.7 and OKSports.tv. You can hear the difference.